Welcome everyone to Watches with Dennis, and today let's go over another Watches and Wonders 2024 reveal, and that is Rolex's new Platinum model in the Perpetual 1908 collection. Let's get the specifications out of the way like I like to do usually up front, and so the reference number here is the 52506. This is a 39mm watch with a lug width of 20mm, a thickness of 9.5mm, and 50 meters of water resistance. The case itself is made out of platinum. It features an ice blue dial with Arabic hour markers at the 12, 3, and 9 o'clock positions, a small seconds down at the 6 o'clock position, and is a time-only watch. It is powered by the Rolex caliber 7140. This movement beats at 4 Hz, is an automatic winding movement, offers approximately 66 hours of power reserve, and is what Rolex would call a superlative, which means its chronometer rating is -2 to +2 seconds per day. The price on Rolex's website for this is $30,900 US. Focusing back on that ice blue dial, one can notice the engine-turned guilloche pattern that is used, and full hat tip to Rolex, they did actually use an engraver to sculpt this pattern into the dial versus, say, the carbon print look on the Pateks, which are stamped. So, what are my first thoughts? And again, this is not a review. I have not handled this platinum version of the watch. I'm just reacting to the initial images and video that have been placed online. I'd say overall, it's okay. It's probably my favorite version of the Perpetual 1908 that Rolex has, but it remains a model I wouldn't actually be interested in picking up. Where I think this one steps above the other versions that I'm aware of is actually the guilloche work on the dial. It makes it a lot more busy, but I worry that it goes in the realm of too busy. I want to compare it to Audemars Piguet's Code 1159. I've actually gone and handled one of those that did have a very maybe similar-ish guilloche style to the dial. And while I thought those guilloches looked really well done in photos, in the lighting, at least in the lighting of the boutique, it actually was very difficult to read the watch very well because the guilloche played with the light so much, and at least the model I handled, the indices sort of blended in with it, and I'm getting a similar feel from the photos. I'd actually need to see this one in person to know for sure whether or not that's going to be the same problem out of Rolex, but looking at the images online, the indices, the 3 Arabic hour markers, their colorway is very complementary to the dial, just like the case, but I worry that they're going to kind of get lost, especially at a distance in bright light. But in spite of that, this is a very competent looking watch. I don't feel it's very groundbreaking. I think ice blue and platinum is a classic look, a safe look, and much about what's been happening with 1908 feels very, very safe. It always has appeared to me that Rolex is looking at other successful dress watch manufacturers and taking the safest, most conservative ideas and then iterating on them, which is a good thing. I think they didn't really try hard enough with the Cellini. I know the Cellini has its fans, but in this case, we're talking about watches that are much thinner, yet again, under 10 millimeters, which is very smart, I think, for a dress watch. Classic, safe color combinations, reasonably elegant dials. I'm still not a fan of the handset. It feels to me like they want to go with the Mercedes handset and just punch out the Mercedes part on the hour marker to make it more elegant. But these are small quibbles. And I think we need to talk about the price. So at about $31,000 for a brand new platinum dress watch, this is quite competitive if you could get it at retail. Quite competitive with the peers that it's trying to put itself up against. And unlike a lot of those peers, I think we also have to salute the fact that it's a Rolex. The 7140 is going to offer you very good accuracy. So if you care about accuracy, they're going to have most of the competition beat. But anyway, those are my first thoughts. What are yours? Please comment below. I'd enjoy reading those. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like. If you want to know when I have another video come out, click subscribe. It'll take care of you automatically. And I'll talk to you all on the next one.